It's time to be silly. Welcome back to Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney. Today, we are starting case 5 of the first game, which was, I asked my brother about this because I thought it was DLC and I kept calling it DLC, and then he kept getting mad at me because it's not technically DLC. But when the game was moved over to, I want to say the DS, they added this case to the end of Ace Attorney. So what you saw in the last episode was technically the ending of Ace Attorney. That's the ending a lot of people got when they first ever played the game many years ago. But now we have case 5, and case 5 is quite different and quite long, and because it's long, and because I keep having these issues in videos, I've brought a notebook. I've brought a notebook so that I can write down whatever I feel I may need to in order to get through this. I have seen case 5, much like the rest of the first game, but it was many years ago. And unlike the other cases of the first game, because I watched the anime, I've seen the Phoenix Wright anime a handful of times, but only up to case 1-4, because I never wanted to spoil myself, and I realized that I remembered so little about case 5, I didn't want to remember anything about it. So I was like, I'm not watching this part of the anime either. If it's even in there, I actually don't even know if it is. But I was like, I'm not watching it. I'm not watching it because when I do play case 5, I want it to be blind, which is actually pretty blind. Dude, I'm so excited. You have no idea. I've never been more excited. I hope that this recording sounds okay, because I recently found out that I have been positioning my microphone the exact wrong way for the past, I've been making content for 4 years, so it might sound a little bit different. I believe we were on save file 10. Yes, because I hit next and then I panic closed the game because I didn't actually want to play the next part until now. This is the very little bit that I did see. It's a rainy day and wherever Phoenix Wright takes place. Okay. Oh. Okay. You could probably play Bad Apple on that screen, by the way. That's all I could think about. Oh no! Sonic! Hey. Mia returned from the dead? Unfortunately not. But also, she kind of does that anyway. Okay. It's been 2 months since Maya left the office, and that's where we left off last time, was Maya left a letter for Phoenix and said that she was leaving. Phoenix tracked her down before she could go back to her training, and she said she'd come back after. 2 months without a single trial. I've had offers, but none I took. That is, until the day that girl showed up. February 22nd, 10:02 a.m., Wright & Co. Law Offices. Yeah, I guess it's about 2 months. I was gonna say that's a bit longer, but no. All of Edgeworth's case was at the end of December. So, a little less than 2 months. Why do I come here to the office every day? It's not like I want to work. But you do work here. There you are, finally. Hey! Where have you been? My sister's trial is tomorrow? Who are you? It doesn't matter who I am. It only matters who you are. The famous defense attorney, Mia Fey. I want you to look me in my eyes. Don't... Oh, you're not Mia Fey, are you? I'm sorry, but Miss Mia Fey no longer works here. So you are the coffee boy? I'm Phoenix Wright, a defense attorney. Right. Wait! You're the Phoenix Wright? The Phoenix Wright from the Edgeworth murder case? Yes, that's correct. But it wasn't Edgeworth who was murdered, though. or did any murdering. Let's get that straight. That's my best friend you're talking about. It's a relief then. You're better than nobody. I'm sorry, I'm afraid I'm not taking cases right now. But you're Phoenix Wright, right? The undefeated defense attorney? Look, I'm not accepting any new cases. I'm sorry, but you'll have to try elsewhere. Please, I'm out of time. But please, you have to help. It's my sister. Damn it! Now I have to help! It's her sister! Oh. How could you do this? Maya, could it be? Okay. I'll hear you out. Really? Thank you so much. My name's Emma Sky. I'm a scientific investigator. Scientific investigator. Hi, Emma. So I do know about Emma. And I did know that she kind of takes Maya's place in this case, because Maya's away. We'll see if my feelings about her change, but I do remember hating her fucking guts. And I think it was just because I missed Maya. And I thought, why did they create a replacement for her? That's so fucked up. I hate this girl. We'll see if that changes. It probably will. Emma, was it? So you're a scientific investigator? Yes, that's right. Is something wrong? No, it's just you seem kind of jumpy. Or maybe just young. Young? I'll be 16 years old this year. So young. Oh, I see. Wait, only 16? How are you a scientific investigator? Are you actually a scientific investigator, or are you just saying that as, like, you're going to be, so you've decided you are now? I'm said to be formally assigned to forensics in 3 more years. My work is becoming quite well known, at my age no less. So what exactly is your current position then? Well, legally speaking, I guess you'd call me an 11th grader. But I'm ready to do my job, at my age no less. Great. Another future professional in training. That's what I mean, she just felt like a replacement to Maya. I didn't like it. Alright, tell me about your case. So what's this about a case? You said the trial's tomorrow? My sister didn't do it. She wouldn't stab someone with a knife. She wouldn't. Would she stab someone with something else? So it's a murder case. I don't care if there's a witness who saw her do it. She didn't do it. I know she didn't do it. It's a scientific fact. And there's a witness. Just talk to her. You have to talk to her. Right. I suppose I will. I promised her I'd bring Mia Fey, but... That's interesting. How would she know Mia? So, you want to be a scientific investigator when you grow up then? Excuse me? I'm not a child, I'll have you know. Yes, you are, though. Still, it's good to have a goal, albeit a very unusual one. You're a lawyer. Sorry, who wakes up and does that? I'm sorry, hang on. No. Who wakes up and decides to become a lawyer just so that you can see your childhood best friend again because you don't believe he's turned to the prosecutor he is? Who does that, Phoenix? I believe investigations should be done scientifically. Don't you? Yeah. Sure can't falter for a lack of enthusiasm. If this case is handled scientifically, I'm sure my sister's name will be cleared. Your sister. I've been doing research, you know. I'm developing a new scientific method of case investigation. I'll show you when I'm done. I'm looking forward to it. Guess I should get down to the detention center and talk to her sister. But first I'm gonna ask about Mia. My sister asked for Mia specifically. This Mia Fey person was a few years below her in school. So they went to the same school. Huh. She always told me to go to Mia if I ever needed a defense attorney. And, well, I need one. Incidentally, Mia is a woman. Now that you mention it, I guess it is more of a woman's name than a man's. Well, it's nice of you to help your sister out like this. You must be close. Oh, are we not close? Oh no. I fear maybe we've struck a nerve we didn't mean to. Well, actually, when she gets like she is now, I kind of hate her. Huh? But she's my only family. Your only family? What about your parents? Phoenix, some people don't have their parents. And if she says that's her only family, that's her only family, okay? They died in a car accident when I was little. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, asshole. Oh, you know, I moved my keyboard over. Okay, I switched my keyboard and my mouse. I forgot that there are buttons I have to press. We'll figure that out. Okay. Before I leave, though, what do you think of this? See this? It's my attorney's badge. Oh, well, I've never seen a real one before. You're the first one who's actually been interested in mine, believe me. Its composition is mostly silver. The gold plating is flaking a bit. She analyzed it, scientifically. There doesn't appear to be any corrosion due to sulfides. I'd give you $50 for it. I totally forgot people come here to mow my grass on Fridays. We're gonna save. Just in case anything goes wrong. Hang on. We're gonna take a detour. Anyways, what y'all know about Chuzzel? Because my brother told me that this went on sale on Steam for, like, the summer Steam, you know, like the summer sales that they do. And he told me that I could buy Chuzzel for $1. And I went, what the hell is Chuzzel? And he was like, you know, Chuzzel. I don't know, actually. And then I did know. I knew full well. Y'all fuck with Chuzzel? I just have to wait, like, 20 minutes, if that. Anyways, let's talk a little bit more about Emma. First of all, I don't know what the joke of her name is. If there even is one. And yeah, I just kind of, like, hated her for years, because I don't know, I thought she was just a replacement for Mia, or for Maya. And I just didn't fuck with that. I honestly, can I admit something, guys? I still don't. I think there's a part of me that's never gonna get over the fact that they did this. I know Maya comes back eventually. I totally forgot they do this on Fridays. I wasn't supposed to record today. Now it smells like grass, too. I'm gonna get sick. Did you guys want to know a fun story? When I was a little kid, my grandfather had a tractor. He used to let me drive it, which I don't know if he really should have done that, but it was like my first introduction to driving. And he was always with me while I drove it anyway. But he used to let me cut the grass. I don't know if this is like a normal kid experience. I used to get so excited about cutting the grass because it meant that I got to drive the tractor around. And so he used to let me cut the grass with him. And then, until one time he let me cut the grass with him, and I got really fucking sick afterwards. Like, horribly sick. I have allergies and asthma, so it's just not like a great combination. The outdoors does not treat me well. So I'm assuming from cutting the grass, like, I kicked a whole bunch of stuff up, and then it just made me really sick. And then he was like, never again. But isn't that kind of funny to, like, miss cutting the grass? He used to let me drive it into the woods too. That might sound ominous. It really wasn't. He would cut down loose branches and then he'd throw them in the bed attached to the trailer, and then he would let me drive it out into the woods. Of course, he was still with me, but he would let me drive it out into the woods so that we could dump the branches back out there. And then I found out there were bears in those woods. Fun Chuzzel fact: if you leave your mouse on one of them, they get angry, and then they throw your mouse. Like, what a little bastard. The worst part is... Actually, no. I was gonna say it's worse because there's no way they didn't hear me yelling, but Lawnmowers are fucking loud. And if they were smart, they'd have soundproof headphones on. Because you will lose your hearing doing that shit. This is so stupid. This is so stupid. But isn't that the point of YouTube? Do something stupid. Guys, drop your Ace Attorney Chuzzel headcanons. Who plays this shit in their office all the time? This also feels like, do you know how because of AI, fuck AI by the way, but you know how because of like AI art, a lot of artists have been taking like side quests to draw like the dumbest shit you can think of because it just kind of helps to prove like, hey, by the way, this isn't AI, this was made by a real person. This has like that same kind of energy. I know you came here to watch Phoenix Wright, but sorry, but it's not for sale yet. Okay. So let's go to the detention center. Let's talk to your sister. February 22nd, detention center visitors room. I wonder what's wrong with Emma. She got quiet all of a sudden as soon as we arrived. They don't get along. She already told you this. Guard, I thought I told you I didn't want visitors. Sorry, ma'am. It's just your sister. No excuses. I have to give her a voice. I don't know what she looks like, though. Or did you not want to raise this year? Understood, ma'am. What was that all about? Okay, mysterious-ass woman. Hi, Lana. Oh, what kind of voice do I give her? Funny. I seem to remember specifically telling you not to come here. Perhaps my memory is failing? Look, I didn't want to come here either, okay? But your trial's tomorrow and you still don't have a defense attorney. I'll be the one in court tomorrow. This has nothing to do with you, Emma. You're less mysterious now that you've turned around. Isn't that right, Mr. Wright? Hey, how'd you know my name? Mia mentioned you. I've heard quite a bit. I'm sorry, what exactly is it that you do? My name is Lana. Lana Skye. I'm chief prosecutor for the district. Does that make you Edgeworth's boss? Wait. I have bad news, because he's never mentioned you. But I do find it funny. Wait. I think it's hysterical to me that everyone in Edgeworth's life knows about Phoenix. Whether he likes it or not. Everybody knows who this motherfucker is. You're a prosecutor? Okay. Two sisters, one a lawyer. Could this be a coincidence? Emma, Lana. I mean, they're just like Mia and Maya. Yeah, so that's the thing that pissed me off about that. It's fine. Making note that she's the chief prosecutor because I probably will forget that. Actually, hang on, because I didn't realize that you could switch this to people. I don't think I ever knew that. I like that Edgeworth and Gumshoe are already on here. Gumshoe's 30? I didn't know that. Is something wrong, Mr. Wright? Okay, well, I'm gonna talk to you anyway. So, there's something you should know from the start. Which is, the suspect in this case has confessed to the crime. Wait, but the suspect is me. I did it. Well, Mr. Wright? Well, why don't you begin by telling me exactly what happened? The crime took place yesterday, February 21st at 5:15 p.m. That's quite specific. It was in the witness's disposition. Deposition? What did that say? My bad. A witness clearly saw me committing the crime. That's a bit of bad luck, isn't it? The crime took place in the underground parking lot at the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. The prosecutor's office, huh? In your subordinate's car trunk? Classy. I was arrested on the spot. Caught red-handed, as it were. Well, that's just great. I just realized she also has, I know that Mia wore a scarf. Very similar. Like, she had it around her neck and then it had the one over the shoulder. I think it's on the same side, too. Well, that's just great. Okay, who's the victim? So, who is the victim? An investigator with the police department. I suppose the correct term is detective. It better not be any detective I know. Or, God help me, a detective. Death was due to a loss of blood. He was stabbed once in the stomach by you. Death wasn't immediate, but the wound was fatal. I see. Allow me to repeat myself, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective. You know what that means, don't you? I don't. Uh-oh. What? Mr. Wright, what does it mean? Well, it means the police department will consider it a matter of pride to have me found guilty. They will use any means at their disposal to do so. This case gets worse and worse with everything I learn. Yeah, none of that's good, actually. That all sucks. So, you're the chief prosecutor. That is correct. I'm responsible for overseeing every trial handled by prosecutors in this district. I make sure the prosecutors have what they need to do the job and manage every aspect. Did you know that half of your prosecutors seem to falsify evidence? Were you Von Karma's boss? I guess so, right? Sorry about that, by the way. Those are my responsibilities, in a nutshell. That's an awfully large nutshell. Still, I'm a little surprised. I would think you'd recognize the district's chief prosecutor, Mr. Wright. Huh? In fact, it seems impossible you wouldn't. Lana, what happened to your hand? Oh, this? I cut myself by accident. When I stabbed him, that is. Okay. So, with the way that you're talking about this, you are either incredibly innocent and taking the fall for someone or something, or you're really trying to trick me. Huh? I'm not very good at being a criminal, I suppose. How am I supposed to defend this? I'm gonna change the subject. Wait, she was in the class ahead of Mia, wasn't she? You were in school with Mia, correct? A few years above her? Emma told you that too, did she? Well, why not? I did drag him all the way out here from his office. Although, it seems he has very little in common with Mia. Hey! We was in law school. I was in my 3rd year and she was auditing the class. She was different than the other students. Different. She was strong. She'd do anything to become a defense attorney. Anything. That was probably why she was attracted to me. Attracted like attracted or like like in what way? Okay, my bad. I'm sorry, my bad. That's my bad for asking for clarification. There's a lot of gay people in this game, at least in my mind. Intellectually attracted. Lana was top of her class in school. I was the best there was. Oh. What? That makes it sound like he's disappointed. I'm doing pretty good in school too, by the way. It sounds a bit different when Emma says it. Well, Mr. Wright? Excuse me? As you can plainly see, I am admitting my guilt. I think it's safe to say. There's no way you can take this case. None. I will, though. I'm gonna manage to do it anyway, some way, somehow. But, Lana... Why? Why are you doing this to me? You never think of anyone but yourself. Damn. I know you didn't do it. Lana, I know. So how can you say you did? If I lose you, I'll be all alone. I hate you, Lana. Oh, she doesn't mean that, though. Okay, mysterious woman. Mr. Wright. Yes? I believe our discussion here is ended. The rest, I leave it to you. You mean you're requesting my services as your defense? Don't lose any sleep over it. Your client has confessed, after all. The case is over. Right. I'll do what I can to get to the bottom of this. Lana has confessed to the crime, yes. But something doesn't fit. The thing that doesn't fit is the fact that she's talking about it as if she didn't... The way she's talking about it, why does she know so many details? Because, like, who does that? Who stabs somebody and then goes, okay, yeah, it's exactly that time. Just gotta make sure so I know what to tell the police. What? Like, nobody does that. Even if you did kill somebody and you killed somebody and you were fully willing to admit it and fully ready to go to jail for it, there's no way you know the, like, exact fucking time. and, like, all of these exact details and stuff. Like, I don't understand. Also, she said, did she say the murder took place at a defense something? I didn't read the word right. Defense something, but then the body was found in a prosecutor's car? That don't make no fucking sense, does it? Or maybe it's just the look in Emma's eyes, I don't know. There's something else going on here. And I'm gonna find out what. I sure am. I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. Huh? About what? My sister. She's not always like that, you know. I just never expected to be defending another prosecutor again. She's changed a lot. She used to be so gentle, always smiling. Everybody liked her. I see. Sorry, but I'm having trouble imagining that. What happened to her? I don't know for certain myself. I think maybe she, well, maybe not. Sounds like there's something there that defies a simple scientific explanation. Let's go check out this underground parking at the prosecutor's office, shall we? Okay. Can I talk to you? No, I've already said everything I need to say. Okay, let's go to the parking lot. February 22nd, prosecutor's office, underground parking lot. Why is it underground? Why you guys gotta be so secretive about anything and everything all the time? So, this is the lot where it all happened. Looks like they're still investigating. Funny that my first visit to the prosecutor's office should be like this. Hey everyone, keep up the good work! Hey, what are you thinking? Well, they are going to be my coworkers 3 years from now after all. No harm in saying hello. But okay, but so you didn't say hello, you just started yelling at people. Actually, there is. You know attorneys aren't supposed to examine crime scenes. Phoenix, we've been doing that the entire fucking time, and you didn't decide to say anything about that until now. So guess what? We are in it for the long haul, okay? We are coming to every single crime scene that we're ever going to have to defend somebody from, because that is just the way that we've gone about it. Just how we've done it. But it's nice to know that you're aware that it is illegal. Trying not to stand out too much here. See? Hey there. Partner? You expecting to go unnoticed here, partner? Partner? Who is this? Who are you? I don't remember any of these people. I like your music, though. What do we have here? Looks like a bit... Huh? Got loose from the ranch and is up to no good. Folks gotta learn to keep them doggies tied down, partner. You are a little scary. But it seems like she knows you, so maybe that's less scary. Mr. Marshall? Bro, what? What? Marshall? Looks more like a sheriff to me. Looky here, Bambina. I know how you feel. But this is my gang's gold strike, see? Strike? This is our claim, our territory, with a mother load of evidence. If you're fixing to mess with what's ours, you'll regret it, partner. You know what dreams the cacti out in the desert dream? You want to? What is this guy talking about? Are you drinking on the job? Who? What? Okay, I just have to accept it. It's Phoenix Wright. It's Phoenix Wright. Things happen. I have to accept them. You head along home now. Happy trails, Bambina. Okay. Okay, see you later. Hey, is that a wallet on the floor, by the way? Yeah, so you fucked it up, Emma. Congrats. Was that a friend of yours, or who the hell was that? Kind of, sort of. Yeah, he's a detective who thinks he's a sheriff from the Wild West, it seems. Cool. Is that a wallet? What's this? A wallet? Excuse me, officer. Wait, what are you doing, Mr. Wright? What am I doing? Just found this wallet, so I'm handing it over to the police. Like a good person. I don't believe it. This is real basic. Anything at a crime scene is evidence. Let's be scientific about this, please. Just put it in your pocket. Girl, that's not scientific, that's criminal. How is that scientific? Sounds like theft to me. Wallet hastily stuffed into pocket. A foldable wallet found at the crime scene. There seems to be something inside. Can you open it then? I'm called to duty already at my tender age. Here, I'll teach you the trick to examining evidence in detail, okay? By the way her eyes are sparkling, I can tell she's been waiting for this. Okay. Now, look at the court record. Okay. I've done it. Okay. I've done it. Okay. So this is where things get kind of fucky, because they just kind of introduced all these mechanics that did not exist in the rest of everything we've played. So, you have to be sure to examine evidence carefully on all sides. Now, let's start examining from every angle. Okay, it's a wallet, dude. I mean, it's a wallet. What more is there to say about it? This is... Oh, look, I think there might be a clue here. You should check it out with a press of Z. Is there any other... Nope, I'm gonna have to use the keyboard. Okay. This is an ID card. Does that say Sergeant? Oh my god, it does. Sergeant Bruce Goodman. ID 5842189. See? Well, isn't scientific investigation useful? Girl. Okay. So I understand that part of the scientific process is observation, but that doesn't mean that we can take every single thing that we look at and say that it's scientific. I feel like that kind of diminishes the purpose of scientific investigation. You know? I feel like that is normal investigation. I don't see what science has to do with it. And I really don't. An investigator's ID card. Goodman's ID added to the court record. Let's be sure to examine every piece of evidence we find. I guess I've got to be on my toes from now on. Okay. Cool. Look, a door. This must mean something. I'm not sure that doors mean anything. No, it won't open. A mysterious lock. I failed to see what's mysterious about it. Phoenix is not putting up with this girl. Phoenix also hates her ass. What the hell? Mr. Wright, you need to learn to enjoy life more. Let's finish our investigation first, shall we? He did not want to take this case. He doesn't have patience for this. He misses Maya. Look, a stylish glass-walled room. Very nice. You can see the whole parking lot from in there. It says security. Perhaps it's a cafe. Huh? Oh no, Bro doesn't understand sarcasm. Cafe security. Yeah, that must be it. Let's check it out later. I hate to break it to you, but I think that's probably just a security guard office. You know, I scored a 97 on my science test the other day. Too bad they don't have a test for common sense. Wait, oh no, did she mean that? Oh no. Oh girl, I don't think you're fit to help investigate. Oh no. You'd probably get along with Detective Gumshoe. Aha, a ladder. That's a step ladder. What's the difference? In scientific terms, please? Scientific, huh? Look at the basic nature of things, Mr. Wright. This all seems so horribly familiar somehow. Wait. I swear there was a debate about ladder versus step ladder during Will Power's case. Am I making that up?
Look, a ladder.
That's a step ladder. So, what's the difference? Here, a phone. Let's see if it works. Hey, don't touch stuff we don't need to be touching. I can't hear anything. My ears! No, my ears! Maybe it's due to the barometric pressure? If you're gonna start throwing out scientific terms, we're gonna have a problem. What is she babbling about? Hey, what did you just say? See, you can hear just fine. The phone's broken. This is where the cars leave the lot. The air on the ground makes it look more like an entrance. What are you talking about? It's plainly an exit. Well, maybe it's both. Kind of a dual purpose. Aha! The theory of relativity. What? I've got to write this down. Hey, Mr. Wright. Maybe, you know, was Mr. Relativity German? Or was he British? Mr. Relativity? Are you sure that was his name? What are we talking about? What are we doing here? This wall is in our way. It's got a faucet for water. Wait, I know. This wall is merely a facade hiding the truth. This is no wall, but a water tank. I failed to see how that makes any difference. I can't, dude. I can't. I know she's a kid. She pissed me. Oh! Okay, so I didn't really wait, what the fuck is this? Is this a car elevator? What the hell? Is that normal? We just have, like, parking garages. Okay, we'll get to the fucking... Okay, the body tape hanging out of the back of the car is not... That's not funny. And I'm sorry that that man died. What's this, though? Well, no time to waste. Let's get hunting for clues. I wonder what this is. Well, partner, looks like you got no intention of going home quietly. The sheriff. Like I said before, this here's our claim. You best be moseying along, unless you're fixing to bite the bullet. Scary. Could you just tell us one thing? Who owns that car? Well. The little filly's got a good nose on her. You want to know who rides that red Mustang with the body in her saddle, huh? Please? No problem, partner. About time for victuals anyway. Get yourself to the saloon up on the 12th floor of the prospector's office. You might just find you a... I can't. I can't. Prospector's office? Where does this guy think he is? And when, for that matter? Note to self, look up victuals, saloon, cerveza. That's literally me. That's actually, okay, as much as I dislike her, that's me with my little notebook going, look up these words to make sure they're not evil before you say them. Maybe we should check out room 1202, the High Prosecutor's office. Sure. Why couldn't you just give us an answer, though? In any case, stay away from the car. You can look around here all you want. Just keep your paws off our claim. Right. Great. So, guys, what do you think happens if I immediately go try to look at the car again? Great. Maybe there are some clues around here, Mr. Wright. Let's check it out. Excuse me. Are you two all set? Us? Who are you? I don't remember any of these people. What's this? She couldn't be. You're selling lunches here? This is a crime scene. Hello, half and half, was it? Oh, thanks. And you, sir? Yes. Some crunchy goodness coming at you. Thanks. Interesting way of doing business. This area is off limits to anyone without clearance, especially passerbys. Or are you officers? No, but you don't exactly look like the type to have clearance. Well, that's hardly a way to greet someone, even if my days as the cough-up queen are over. Cough-up? Huh? You know, I'm feeling kind of full. Maybe I'll pass on lunch. I'm quite connected to this case, you see. The images are burned into my eyes, you might say. Yes, all the sword secrets. Secrets? Dear me. You are a slow one, aren't you? Okay, that's fucking rude. I'm referring to the murder. The stabbing of that detective. What? So that's our witness then? Yeah. The witness clearly saw me committing the crime. You mean you're the witness my sister was talking about? Please, cough up queen, tell us what happened. That cannot be your name. Okay, Angel. The name is Angel Star. Don't you go forgetting it. Or, before you know it, I'll have you whimpering at my heels. Sorry? I'm sorry? Alright, tell me about the case. Somehow, I knew. Yesterday was a day of destiny. I knew something was going to happen. Just like I know that the daily special on Friday every week is salmon. Destiny. Was yesterday special for some reason? You're a defense attorney, right? You should know then. You should know the foul misdeeds of the evil ones who haunt this den of inequity. Do you mean the prosecutors? Evil ones. Prosecutors. They have no qualms at all about blackening the name of innocence. And yesterday they paid homage to the most evil one of all. They gave an award for King of Prosecutors. What a farce. So she's saying there was some sort of prosecutors convention yesterday. I was almost compelled to lace their lunches with something foul. Detective Gumshoe. I think this woman's gonna kill a bunch of people and maybe already has. Do you have a personal grievance against prosecutors or something? Or is there some kind of scientific evidence of this, evil? Young miss, mock me at your own risk. You'll soon find out why they call me the cough-up queen. Ew! The most heinous of all the evil ones, the one they awarded yesterday. It was in his car that they found the body. His car, it was a man. Proof that he devours the evilest lunches of all. Really? Really what? I'm totally confused. I just want to know whose car that is. One thing's clear, this lunch lady has a thing against prosecutors. So you are automatically a suspect, by the way. So what exactly was it that you witnessed, Miss Starr? It was a fascinating spectacle, to be sure. I now feel I know what they say when they talk about a woman's wrath. To see Lana Skye wield that knife so... Her knife flashed in anger, bringing him into a sad end. It was truly a sight to see. You don't really seem fazed or traumatized about seeing somebody die. You mean you saw the very moment of the crime? The sound of his silvery ties to this world being cruelly cut still rings in my ears. And the rhythmic beat of Lana Skye's knife. Beat. She stabbed him once. Actually, well, I shouldn't say she stabbed him. That's my client and she's innocent. He was stabbed once. So what do you mean by beat? Because that implies more than one. Anyway. Wait a second. You know Lana Skye? Of course. It's quite a feat, becoming chief prosecutor. I don't want that. How many lunchboxes of sin did she pack to make that journey, I wonder? She always travels light? Now, why would this pretty lunch lady know the chief prosecutor's name? Can we ask you a bit about yourself, Miss Starr? I come here every day to sell lunches. I import only the freshest and best from the Far East. So, if you hate prosecutors, why are you selling them lunch? This is the prosecutor's parking lot. For some reason, the box lunches are a hit here. Why not make the lunches here rather than import them? Did you say something? No. Only true connoisseurs can understand. I don't want that! Ew. Sorry, that looked dead to me for a second. I don't think it actually is. I apologize for immediately saying you. The kind you can only tell someone who has tried General Tso's trilobite lunch set. Never mind. You win. I don't even want to appreciate part of a trilobite's flavor. What is a trilobite? Oh, okay, good. So it was a fossil and dead. Trilobites are a group of extinct marine arthropods. Ew. Ugh, they're like bugs. Ew. I don't know why I would do that to myself. I have to close it before I jump scare myself opening my phone again. Ew. That's nasty. Anyway, I come here every day to sell lunches. My boyfriend works the security room here at the prosecutor's office. Your boyfriend. See the security room over there? The glass-walled booth. Oh, that was Phoenix. The glass-walled booth. I sell my lunches, and since I'm here anyway, I drop in to see him. Since you're here anyway. I guess selling lunches is more important than romance. So, to scientifically analyze the data available so far, you, Miss Starr, are a lunch vendor with an ulterior motive for coming here. Useful analysis? Not? We already knew all of that. Thank you, Sky. Emma. Did you have a bad experience with the prosecutor, Miss Starr? I sense some hostility. Hostility? Perhaps. Prosecutors are all alike, and the bigger they get, the worse they smell. Kind of like 10-day-old clams in the chowder. I wonder if Miss Starr was involved in some sort of legal trouble in the past. That'd be a sure cause of food poisoning, scientifically speaking, of course. I mean, now you're talking, cough-up queen. I thought she was just a lunch vendor, but now I'm not so sure. Okay. Great. Hey, do you know this man, by any chance? About this card. Lunchland vendors only accept cash, no cards. Especially not a card belonging to someone else. No, this isn't a credit card, it's an ID card. Belongs to a detective. And you're showing this to me, the lunch lady. Why? That's like showing a fine honeyed ham to a detective. Why do I always feel like I'm being mocked? You are, Phoenix. Because you are. Okay, I'm leaving because I really just don't want to talk to you anymore. February 22nd, High Prosecutor's Office, room 1202. That looks like Von Karma's jacket, but red. This is the kind of room that just screams I can do the job. Quite a change from your office, really. Thanks. Look, there's a trophy or something here. Trophy? What, that shield? Who let us in? Who let us into this office? It takes real nerve to display stuff like this. Whoever's office this is, they must be a real stuck-up jerk. Phoenix Wright. You never tire of prying into other people's business, do you? That voice. So it is like Von Karma's suit. It's like Edgeworth's version of his suit. I swear Von Karma's had details like that. I should have known. I feel like I should have known. Cause yeah. Yeah, your office would look like this. Long time no see, Edgeworth. What's it been, like 2 months? That's crazy. Huh? Mr. Edgeworth. You know him from somewhere? Of course, I'm his biggest fan. Okay, first of all, that's a lie, because I'm standing here. But also, what do you mean? My sister introduced us once, and... Right, her sister's the chief prosecutor. That makes sense. Well, what brings you here? I'll warn you, I've been known to be a real stuck-up jerk. No, did I? No. It was just Mr. Wright here, Hey, do not blame me. We were just here to investigate a murder case. It's not a big deal. Murder. A body was found in this nasty bright red sports car in the parking lot. That would be my car. What of it? I can't. I can't. Curly, why? There was no reason to describe how poorly you thought of the car. Why did you have to do that to him? Also, this is like a new picture of Edgeworth. He's so cutie-full. I love him so much. What? Your car? I'll say one thing. She can certainly scream. So hey, buddy, how's it been, dude? So, the body was found in your car? Go ahead. Say it right. You think I did it, don't you? No, I've proved you innocent of literally everything you've ever been accused of in your life, and this is gonna be it, isn't it? This is the reason I'm gonna actually take the case, despite everything that Lana's already said. You stupid lawyers. After you went through all that trouble to help me last year, no less. You say last year like it wasn't 2 months ago, but okay. No, we don't think you did it. I mean, it was my sister who stabbed him. Except not really, because I don't mean that. Wait, no, she didn't do that. I mean... Wait. So you're the chief prosecutor's little sister, then. His ass did not remember you. That's crazy. Yes, sir. I'm a Sky. It's nice to meet you again. Now that didn't sound forced at all. Ah, now I remember. You've really grown. I'll admit it was a surprise for me too. To think that my own car would become the scene of a murder. More surprising still, I'm being forced to prove my superior's guilt. I can understand— wait, I'm sorry, what did you say? Lana Sky is the chief prosecutor, top prosecutor in the district. She can't prosecute herself, so I'll be the prosecutor at the trial tomorrow. You? Mr. Edgeworth? That does kind of suck, I won't lie. But it's okay, because I'll be there too! And we can we'll work together, we'll figure this out. Maybe she didn't do it, maybe she did, but I have to believe my clients she didn't. Edgeworth, how are you? To be honest, it's a bit of a miracle I'm still here at all. What do you mean by that? That's scary. What do you mean? Rumors. You've heard the rumors about me, haven't you? That you suck at your job? Sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean that. Miles Edgeworth. It's hard to remember a time there weren't rumors about this guy. Forging evidence, arranging false testimony, illegal searches, you name it. Thanks to you, my innocence was established in the trial at the end of last year. However, there are some who say I'm the one responsible for the current incident. What? That's crazy. Some people need very little excuse to think ill of others. It's a fact of life, impossible to stop. But some of them even go so far as to present me with toys like this. They think it's funny. Brother, that's an award. Brother, they think that you're good at your job, so they gave you an award. I know you lose to me every single time, but you surely take other cases and win them. Surely. Toys. That bronze shield? There's gotta be a story behind that one. Bronze? Bro, you can't really see it on the camera, but you can see the edge of it that's sticking out. You know, the green thing that's sticking out. You can see it in the background. Bronze. And the K is gold. What are we talking about? Chief Prosecutor Sky. Yes. We first worked together on a case 2 years ago. It was my first big case. That's right, I remember. 2 years ago. I wasn't even a lawyer yet. Since then, I always felt that she was looking out for me. It appears I was mistaken. Mistaken? Why? I mean, I know she's not the warmest person, but I'm sure she felt some responsibility for you. And why? Why did she stab someone in the trunk of my car? Okay, so that's a great question, actually. Not only that, she stabbed him with my knife. So why do you have a knife, though? What? Who scared you that you felt like you had to carry around a knife like that? I get like a pocket knife, like that I understand. Maybe even a butterfly knife. That's just a fucking knife. Why do you have that? What? Mr. Edgeworth, your knife was the murder weapon? To be specific, it was the knife I keep in the toolbox in the trunk of my car. Okay. Okay, that makes sense. It makes sense for it to have been in like a toolbox or something and not just you had a knife lying around. That makes sense. There's no prints on it. Edgeworth. What? Are you sure you didn't do it? Phoenix, you can't say that. You can't say that. Come on, can't he take a joke? You have a strange sense of humor, Mr. Wright. Okay, well, it was at least a little bit funny. Do you know this man, by the way? Say, Edgeworth, I was wondering about this. Mr. Wright! Huh? What? Are you sure you should be showing that to Mr. Edgeworth? Oh, he'll take it for sure, won't he? He's my friend! I just want to know- He's my friend and I think he's innocent. I just want to know if he knows who this man is. Why do we all have to be so evil all the time? Am I insane? I wish I could be on the same side as Mr. Edgeworth. You can be. Go annoy him. Get out of here. But then my sister would be found guilty. If she sighs any deeper, I'm going to start getting depressed. What do you think of this? Oh, that's not funny. It was funny and then it wasn't. I once dreamed of being a defense attorney. A long time ago. I know, I was there as a kid. Yeah, we were... Anyways. What? You wanted to be a defense attorney, Mr. Edgeworth? Yet, my path is laid out clearly before me. I have no time to reflect on what might have been. Nope, just do what you can with what you have. I'm gonna look around your office. I am going to rifle through your things. Wow, this jacket is even lacier than his usual ones. This must be his lucky trial jacket. Lucky jacket. Right. I've never seen him wear it. Didn't even know it existed till right now. I'm sure there's a story behind why it's in a frame. Maybe I'll be naughty and take a picture. Edgeworth, get this kid out of your fucking office. Kick her out. Let's have our own discussion. I can't. I wanted his opinion on it, not hers. I've been wondering, what the hell is this? Has a big K on it. No shit. I hate her. I really do. I can't. I'm sorry. I'm sorry to all the Emma Skye fans out there. I apologize. I'm sorry. Of prosecutors. Huh? What was that? It's the King of Prosecutors trophy. King of Prosecutors? It's a great honor. They send that shield to the best prosecutor each year. What? So? So that K, that's... K stands for king? Yeah, you got a problem with that? I didn't design the thing. King of Prosecutors, kind of like Employee of the Month, but only better. Given Edgeworth King of Prosecutors at the PD on the day of the murder. It's crazy of him to be the King of Prosecutors. Is that like a yearly thing? Like, did he get that for last year, you know, after his name was cleared in his murder trial? Or have we decided this year's King of Prosecutors 2 months in? Mr. Edgeworth is such a comfy sofa. Sofas like this make me want to curl up and take a nap. I bet he pores over his case files here until the wee hours of the morning. Then he takes off his jacket, rolls up his sleeves. Girl, what are you talking about? He goes to sleep, using his arms as a pillow. I don't believe it. She's actually daydreaming about Edgeworth working. I don't want to talk to you, Emma. I bet in the morning he has sofa hair and little creases in his cheek from the seams. He's so cool. Okay, listen. I'm inclined to agree, but... What are we doing? What are we doing? I have an important investigation. I'm gonna ask you about the Steel Samurai, though. I don't want to talk to her. I want to talk to Edgeworth. My, what an amazing bouquet, just right for Mr. Edgeworth. I was asking about the Steel Samurai. No kidding. Hey, there's a card on it. Back from the dead, Wendy. Wendy Oldback? There's no way. There's no way Wendy Oldback's sending you flowers. Wendy. I've heard that name somewhere before. And beside it, a giant steel samurai. Wow, I want one. Huh? There's something written on the bottom of his foot. Between a rock and a hard place. Wendy. That's crazy. Wendy. Is she Mr. Edgeworth's fiance? No, she's a crazy old lady. I don't think so. Anyways. Oh, cute. What a pretty tea set. I go more for the instant tea bags myself. Amazing. The drawer below is filled with packets of tea leaves. They're all sorted by place of origin and flavor. Look at this royal blend. What an exquisitely splendid concoction. There's such a thing as taking a hobby too far. Is that at Emma or at Edward? Hey, a chessboard. I'm not too up on my chess, but it looks like blue's in a bit of a tight spot. The red knights have surrounded the blue pawn. Huh? Those horses are mounted knights. Their swords have really sharp edges. And check out that poor pawn. His head is kind of spiky. Kinda reminds me of you. Mr. Edgeworth must be an avid chess player. What's wrong, Mr. Wright? Edges. Surrounding a pawn with spiky hair. No, it's nothing. No, so what does that mean? What are we implying here? That is silly, though, for him to have a red and blue chessboard specifically. He's so silly. I love Edgeworth a lot, guys. Whoa, these are all case files? They're stacked up to the ceiling. There's even a ladder. Odd. I thought Edgeworth wasn't good with heights. He must have someone get them for him. I was about to say, Tupac gets Gumshoe to it. There's no way. There's no way. I really, could you imagine? Because Gumshoe works with Edgeworth, right? Like every time we've had a case, Detective Gumshoe's been on it. Edgeworth will call him into the courtroom. He'll talk about like what he found in his detective work or whatever. Because Edgeworth doesn't do the illegal stuff that we do. Like Gumshoe's the one person that Edgeworth really works with. Could you imagine that? His dumb ass contacting Gumshoe and being like, can you get that file for me? Strange. Why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? You must study these case reports so closely. He's so cool. You wouldn't say that if you saw him sweating bullets up on that ladder. Probably wouldn't. That's okay. A work desk. It's quite tidy, as one might expect. What a nice desk. Easy to use and easy on the eyes. It's polished so well I can see my own reflection. No way. There's no way that Gumshoe cleans his office for him. Strange, why did I just picture Detective Gumshoe? Maybe I'll take that name plaque as a souvenir. Don't. He'll sue you. I mean that. Okay. Do we really not have anything else to say to Edgeworth? I miss him. Do we consider that? Do we consider that I'm playing Phoenix Wright right now and I decided to record this today when I found out that I had time to record just because I missed Edgeworth? Do we think about that? Where the hell else am we supposed to go? I guess I could try to look at his car again. Am I not? Oh, I'm not allowed to slide anymore? Oh, they took away the option. Fuck. Well, what the hell now? I could theoretically show this to you. I don't know what it'll get me. Can you take a look at this? You? Yes? You said you wanted some hot tea, right? No. But thanks. She didn't even look at me. You must have to brew the leaves a long time to get rich flavor like this. We pre-infuse the leaves with steam before brewing. I knew it. So that's the secret to their aroma. Exquisite. The only thing I'm smelling here is wasted time. Yeah, me too, Phoenix. Me too. But I don't know what the hell else I'm supposed to be doing. So, do you have anything to say about this stuff? Here, see this? I've noticed that defense attorneys have a tendency to want to show people things. What is this? A behavioral study of lawyers? I don't know what else to do. Here, see this? Okay. Fuck off. What am I doing? I examined his room, all of his room, I'm pretty sure. Okay. Maybe not all of it. Whoa. What a view. It must be nice to have an office on the 12th floor. I guess you would feel important. Now, okay, so my question, his office is on the 12th floor, right? I thought he didn't do elevators. Like, I thought he didn't go in elevators at all. And we just discussed that he has an issue with heights because, like, the ladder. Does he walk up 12 fucking flights of stairs every day? Oh my god. I guess you would feel important. Incidentally, were you to jump out this window, the time until impact with the ground would be... Got it. Approximately 3.23 seconds. That's nice to know. Alright, I'm taking note. If I jumped from Miles's office... Great to know. Look, I'm taking my notes. Okay. So, what now? Can I talk to you about whether or not you ever considered jumping out of your court window? Of your room window? Maybe I'll go ask that girl what she thinks about Miles. That's not what I meant to do. Do you think you can win? How about tackling Lunchland's Pickle Supreme lunchbox? Wow, it's really crunchy. I don't care. I didn't mean to show you my attorney badge. Box of pickles. Kind of a sad lunch if you ask me. Yeah, that's not what I meant to do. Can I not change... I can't, like, present people. I guess not. I'm this close to having to look up a walkthrough because I don't know what the hell I'm meant to be doing. An oil drum. Looks like it's filled with water. It's heavy. I can't even budge it. The drum over here is on its side. Wait, I know. I'll hide in here and do a stakeout. I think you'll probably just get arrested. In fact, you may not even have to hide in the drum to get arrested. What? I'm not suspicious. My neighbors are cutting their grass now, and it's gonna be loud forever and ever, and they're so loud all the time about everything. Like, why does them cutting their grass sound like it's right outside my house? Explain, explain, explain. Girl, we've been knowing how to play Ace Attorney. Solve case 1-5. I don't have the ancient text for Phoenix Wright the way that I do for Paper Mario. Oh my god, I have to present his trophy to him. Why? Did I not already do that? So, basically, this says you were the best of the best last year, huh? You can take that foolish grin elsewhere, right? I lost a day of work to receive that travesty. Huh? Why is that? I had to go to the police department to receive that broken shield. The police department? Yes, right next to the police station downtown. You've been there, haven't you? Oh, where Detective Gumshoe works? Yeah. I was wondering something about your shield. Why is it broken? What does it matter? I've got more important things to worry about. Oh, right. He doesn't seem too concerned about his award, for better or for worse. Yeah, I don't think he gives a fuck. I'm gonna be totally honest. Yesterday was a very busy day for the prosecutor's office. Maybe we should ask him more about yesterday? Can I? Oh, cool. Could you tell me more about yesterday? The day of the murder? Yesterday was the annual cleaning day at the prosecutor's office. Cleaning day? Working with the police department, we sort and file all evidence for solved cases. We call it evidence transferal. Wiping your hands of old cases, in other words. Oh, and another thing. A ceremony was held at the police department. There's an annual review and awards for outstanding police officers and prosecutors. And that's when you got the shield. I was at the police department yesterday afternoon. I got back here at 5:12. Edgeworth. Home. At 5:12. I have to keep this stuff in mind in case it doesn't put it in the thing, and then I know this case is long. It's like 3 weeks are gonna pass before I play this game again. I know that. I have to keep track of this stuff. That's very precise. People like myself and Mr. Edgeworth pride ourselves on our precision, Mr. Wright. He doesn't know you. No, I place little faith in my memory. He should, because thought he killed his dad, and he didn't. The only thing I trust... sorry. The only thing I trust is solid evidence. Okay, so we do have the... Okay, well, we have the time in military time, but we have the time. Edgeworth's parking stub added to the court record. This is the parking stub from the underground lot. The murder took place around 5:15. Oh, damn it, so he was back in time. Damn it. So, the murder happened right after you got back? What? Right. I'd appreciate it if you'd direct that suspicious glare elsewhere. I do remember this guy. Excuse me, but is Mr. Edgeworth, anywhere on the premises? I'm Edgeworth. What is it? I'm here, sir, at the request of the chief, sir. I've got your report, sir. Report? What? Did you find new evidence in the case against Chief Prosecutor Skye? I don't like the way this conversation's going at all. Skye, sir. No, sir. No name of that kind, sir. Not in this report, sir. I think I just heard Edgeworth's lid blow. Mr. Edgeworth's lid isn't on very tight, is it? I made a clear request to the police department, did I not? I need to focus on the trial tomorrow, so don't bring me anything unrelated. Sir, but sir, I'm just following orders, sir. They told me to bring this to you. I wasn't aware of the particulars of your arrangement with us. Give me your name. Yes, sir. Meekins, sir. Officer Meekins. Right. Officer Meekins. Take your report and leave. And good luck with that raise next month. God damn you, Edgeworth. You're so mean. But sir, I didn't know. Poor guy. Looks like he was absent on the day they gave out brains and good luck. Phoenix, you're so mean! Phoenix is so mean all the time. It's kind of funny. Also, what happened to your hand, man? What's up, buddy? It's all bandaged. Right. Yes, sir! Oh my god, he caught me off guard. As you can see, I'm busy. You may leave now. Let's do what he says, Mr. Wright. The victim was a detective from the same department as that patrolman just now. Go down to the police department. You can ask more there. Thanks. Seems to have finally calmed down, at least. Yeah, he wasn't mean to me about leaving. Because we're buddies. And we've been friends for years. Whether you know it or not. I'll leave. Police department! Police department entrance. We've never been outside before. We've only been inside. February 22nd, police department entrance. And there's that fucking Sonic bitch. We're finally here. Why would they put the police department so far away from the prosecutor's office? Beats me. It took almost 30 minutes by taxi. And traffic wasn't even that bad. Police department, huh? I've only ever been to the criminal affairs next door. Hold on. What is that? That's the thing! There was a little version of it in the building we have been in. Disturbing! Why does it undulate like that? Oh wait, I know. This is the Blue Badger. They're trying to make him the police mascot. I don't think the police need a mascot. Am I crazy for thinking that? Wow, Mr. Wright, you sure know a lot about the police. Still, he does seem familiar somehow. He looks like Sonic the fucking Hedgehog. Forget the Blue Badger. Who's that next to him? Someone appears to be dancing with the Blue Badger? Uh-oh. He noticed me. He sure is running over here fast. I thought it would. Hey, pal! What are you doing here? That's my line, Detective Gumshoe. Specifically, why were you dancing over there? What? Well, at least he doesn't seem to be busy. This is our chance to get information. Hey! Well, I'll have you know I'm a very busy man, pal. I'm sure you are, Gumshoe. That's why you go over 30 minutes. They just said it was 30 minutes away. Edgeworth calls your ass and you go 30 minutes over there to get him a case file because he doesn't want to go up the ladder? I'll give you one word of advice, pal. You'd better not agree to defend the suspect in this case. Why not? Huh? Well, it's just that the chief prosecutor has confessed to the crime. She says she summoned a detective to the prosecutor's office and she killed him. But what if she's not telling the truth? Yeah, well, no. Come on, pal. There's plenty of evidence against her. But what if the evidence was faked? Hey, pal. Can I speak to you for a second? Huh? Me? Without her? Yeah, of course. Absolutely. Please. Why is this little girl so peeved at me? She's a relative of the suspect. She's Lana Sky's sister. Whoa! The chief prosecutor's little sister? Just please investigate this case carefully, okay? Scientifically. Yes, sir. Oh, by the way, you might want to keep your voices down. You don't want to be overheard using words like faked. Huh? It's just, it's a sensitive issue with us these days. So, what are you doing here, Detective Gumshoe? Me? Ah, well, nothing, really. They kicked me out of the criminal affairs department. Detective Gumshoe, what did you do this time? What do you mean, this time? Then what happened? I know things are busy right now. I mean, with my sister's case and all. Is this because he's, like, buddies with Edgeworth? They were like, you gotta get the fuck out, too. It's true. We've never had a chief prosecutor murder anyone before. Only the highest-ranked people are being let into criminal affairs now. The lowest-ranking guy in there is our chief of detectives. They're not letting any of us rank-and-file detectives in at all. None of you. I know this is an important trial, but isn't that a little odd? So, anyway, I thought I'd spend the day getting the badger dance down, Pat. You are so delightful, Gumshoe. Isn't there anything else you could be doing? The chief of police himself is directing this investigation, pal. And Officer Marshall was assigned to the underground parking lot. Officer Marshall. Now that I think about it, Emma did seem to know that Marshall guy. A patrolman in charge of the crime scene. It's unheard of, pal. Okay. What did you think about Edgeworth winning his little award? What did I do? Oh, I meant to present it to him. You double-click to present stuff. Oh, good, I can zoom in. Okay, I accidentally closed it. Wait. I don't understand the buttons. Rotate, zoom in, zoom out. That. Was it Z? Yeah. Hey, check it out. There's a metal plate here. Looks like the names of all the previous recipients are engraved on it. Wow, one guy's listed a bunch of times. Von Karma. Guess he must be a foreigner? I'm pretty sure he's German. Yeah, that's probably it. Well, wherever he's from, he must have been an amazing prosecutor. Yeah! Yeah, no, he was great! Yeah, no, he was amazing! Emma, shut the fuck up! I'd like to meet this Mr. Von Karma sometime. When she says it, his name does have kind of a ring to it. Okay, Manfred Von Karma is a good name, it is, but... Shut the fuck up! Shut up! He tried to ruin my bestie's life. And it did. For many years. Anyways, I was wondering what you thought of this. Hey, that's it! That's the King of Prosecutors Award that Mr. Edgeworth got yesterday. Were you at the award ceremony, Detective Gumshoe? Of course, pal! I got an award for diligence myself. Oh, congratulations. I was wondering, why is the award a shield? And why is it broken? Oh, there's a reason. I'll tell you what it is later. Because it's top secret right now, while I know it. Apparently he's forgotten. But I was proud of Mr. Edgeworth for winning that award, even with all the naysayers in the prosecutor's office. Naysayers? Must be because of the rumors. I want to ask you if you know who this guy is, but I feel like I'm gonna get shit on again. But I'm gonna do it anyway. Detective Gumshoe. What can you tell me about this? Huh? Hey, pal, this is the detective's ID card. You can't just keep that. You have to turn it into the police. It's people like you that get me into so much trouble all the time. Meaning Detective Gumshoe must drop his card a lot. Let's see. Bruce Goodman. Goodman. Sounds familiar. Nah, my mistake. But didn't you work together with him in criminal affairs? Whoa! Now I remember. Bruce Goodman. He's a victim! That's what I thought. Can you tell us some more, Detective Gumshoe? I wish Maya was here. Okay, but so finally somebody actually answers me about who this guy is, and we have confirmation that he's the victim. I assumed he was, but I wanted to get an actual answer about it. I'm just gonna show you everything. Oh. I was about to say, I showed him the knife, not the ticket. Out of Mr. Edgeworth's car, stabbed with Mr. Edgeworth's knife, huh? Oh, would drive Chief Prosecutor Sky to do such a thing? I also... Taking a look at the facts here for a moment. Whoever did this either did it without any planning at all or with an extreme amount of planning, because how did you know that Edgeworth had a knife in the toolbox in the trunk of his car? Like, that's not something that you would just regularly see, right? Like, that's odd. That's weird. I don't think Edgeworth did it, by the way, in case you think that's the route I'm trying to go down. I don't think Edgeworth did it. I'm inclined to say that Lana didn't do it because I don't like what she said earlier about the murder happening something about defense related, but Miles' car is at the prosecutor's office. I don't understand. Wait, I didn't mean, I'm sure of course someone else really did it. Someone who must have a grudge against Mr. Edgeworth. Again. The car and the knife do seem a little too well organized to be a coincidence. Poor Mr. Edgeworth. What could have happened? We have to find out a little more about what's going on with Edgeworth. Okay. Well, thank you, Gumshoe. I guess I can look around here. I was wondering about that. What? The Dancing Blue Badger? It's my masterpiece. Of fucking course you made it. How could I be so foolish? Okay, I don't. Why has he got, like, the Freddy Fazbear handprint on his face? You made this, Detective Gumshoe? The chief threw together some designs and I just did my thing, pal. Nice work. It's battery powered, so it can go anywhere. There's no switch, so it just dances until the battery dies. It looks so sad. Poor Blue Badger. Fated to dance until he drops. Blue Badger panel added to the court record. What was that people were saying about the I can't help myself robot? The usual wanted posters are hanging up on the bulletin board here. Do you know this face? If you do, dial 911. You know, Mr. Wright, I've always thought it was kind of funny. Never seen anyone who looked like the people in these posters. They hardly even look human. She has a point. Fair enough. I always get excited when I come to a police station. Why? It just feels like I've jumped into a movie. Huh? You know, with all the police and criminals. Well, I don't know if this is all that exciting. Sure it is. Look at those two officers over there. They're probably talking about the latest bust. Funny. I thought they were talking about the weather. Who are they? Look, that patrolman is saluting the other guy. He must be a detective. And then I said, hey, you do that. Your soup will get cold, buddy. That's hilarious, sir. I laughed so hard I cried. I guess he wasn't saluting. He was wiping tears from his eyes. They make a good pair. I love when they do this, when they call it, like, the random people they've drawn into the background. Because they do it if you examine the The guy always in the background of the detention center, too. Mr. Wright, do you know why patrol cars are painted black and white? No. Why? Well, I think they're designed after a panda. A panda. And not that I have scientific proof, it's just a theory. Do you mind me asking how you came up with that theory? Because, see, so the joke, Phoenix, is that they're both black and white. It was when I was on a school trip. I saw a patrol car and it just came to me. We had just been at the zoo, see? Mm-hmm. And what about zebras? Or do they not have those at your zoo? Penguins, even? Yeah. Okay. I don't hate her, I don't hate her, I don't. The banner here is announcing the crime-fighting campaign. Nice slogan. I wonder if they'll be selling fingerprinting sets. I don't think it's that kind of campaign. What family wouldn't want a set at home? It's good for finding out who snuck into the cookie jar. I think most families can figure that out without the extra help. You weirdo. The detectives in there look pretty busy. Just imagine, right now, behind those doors, a police drama in action. Girl, a man is dead. Somehow, the thought fails to excite me. Because a man is dead. And this isn't funny. You get that, right? I believe, because I was a little lost and confused, I think I have to say something else to Gumshoe? Yes. Okay. So, this ID card belonged to the victim. He was a detective like myself. Detective Bruce Goodman. Don't you think it's strange? I mean, why would the victim's ID card be lying on the ground where we found it? Well, Detective Goodman should have been at the police department yesterday. There was an evidence transferal for a case he handled 2 years ago. Evidence transferal. Mr. Edgeworth mentioned that too. But Detective Goodman was killed at the prosecutor's office. Well, that's the thing. It's hard to say this, but word is that Chief Prosecutor Skye called him out there, to the parking lot. And Lana's confessing as much. Okay, hang on. I am taking note of this. I'm making a lot of fun of Emma, but unfortunately she is me and I am her. Okay, Edward's troubles. He's in a tough spot. Again. Again. What do you mean? Phoenix, you were there! What the hell? What do you mean? Dude. Well, it all started with the murder of that defense attorney, Hammond. But Mr. Edgeworth was found innocent. Listen, pal. There have always been rumors about Mr. Edgeworth. It's why I became a lawyer, by the way, in case anybody's wondering. I saw people calling him a big bad prosecutor. Didn't like that. Became a defense attorney. Forging evidence, making deals with witnesses. Nothing outright, but there were always whispered rumors. Ever since he was accused of murder, no one's whispering. They're practically shouting. But there's no evidence against him. Well, Mr. Edgeworth has always had unusually strong ties to the department higher-ups. It's only natural that people would be suspicious. I had no idea he was under the gun. Anyway, this lady's case has started a new rumor. People say the only reason he took this case is because he's aiming for the chief prosecutor position himself. That's not true. My poor guy is already in over his head at his own office. He can't take that many cases. How will he reach the files? What? But I know the truth, pal. Nobody wants to be the one who has to prosecute the chief prosecutor. Mr. Edgeworth is biting the bullet on this one. He's doing this for all of us. And that's all I know about that. I'm not officially on the case, you know. Thank you. Why aren't you handling the case, Detective Gumshoe? We met the guy who is. What was his name? The guy in the parking lot? That'd be Officer Marshall. He was appointed directly by the Chief of Police. Officer Marshall. Is he some kind of Wild West sheriff or something? No, Jake Marshall's just a regular officer from West LA. For a moment there, I wasn't sure. Look, pal, let me try to make things a little easier for you. Show them this, and they'll let you examine the crime scene. Maybe. Received from Detective Gumshoe. Allows bearer to investigate the crime scene. Thanks. I'll be surprised if this gets us anywhere. Just act like you're supposed to be there and nobody will look at you twice, pal. Can I look at that? I want to know what the scribbled out writing is. God damn it. I try to turn it by, like, holding right on the mouse and then it just exits. Hey, look here. It looks like something's been crossed out. Maybe it was a letter or something to Detective Gumshoe. It says something $20. Let's see. Annual bonus $20. I think a couple zeros are missing. No, that sounds about right. At least in that detective's case. Maybe I should rethink my career as an investigator. You should. Go home. Sorry. Bye, Gumshoe. I think you're delightful. I wish I could talk to you instead of the other guy. But alas. February 22nd, Prosecutor's Office, underground parking lot. Looks like the investigation is still going. I have to be getting back to the shop. Sorry, looks like I'll be stuck in this pit till the sun sleeps. See you in my dreams tonight then, baby. What is happening? Yeah, I thought it might be you. Oh, still here. Hello? Why the surprised looks? Didn't I mention? I've got a boyfriend in criminal affairs, too. What happened to the security guard? Okay. You know what? That's your business. Hey, what's wrong, Bambina? You're looking like a doggy. It's lost its urge. Jake Marshall. Strange guy to put in charge of a crime scene. He's getting his fucking facial hair everywhere in that shit. Oh my god. There's something I wanted to ask you. The scene of the crime. Cold grave for men who've lost their dreams. And me. I watch over them as they sleep, dreaming of the desert's harsh judgment. He's asleep. Well, should we show this hopeless case something to catch his interest? Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay. Okay, dude. You don't have to pretend to be asleep. Just to... Okay. Can you just take this, please? Would you mind reading this for me? What's this? I warn you, fan letters to me go right in the spittoon. It's a letter of introduction from Detective Gumshoe. May we investigate? Gumshoe. Ah, that old cow dog. He holding a birthday party or something. Huh? Look, where it should say letter of introduction, it says invitation. I think you just miswrote it. Wait, why am I getting all defensive here? No worries. This proves it's from Detective Gumshoe better than a blood test. Okay, you don't have to be that mean about it. Guess I better let you in then. Thank you, Officer Marshall. Oh, that's right. He's a patrolman, not a detective. Which reminds me... Hey, wait a sec. Isn't a crime scene supposed to be handled by a detective or higher? Well, folks, the clues are calling. Welcome to our gold strike. Be like the settler. Strike out for lands unknown. Manifest destiny. Let's have a hootenanny. Note to self, police investigations are like settling land. Well, Mr. Wright, what do you say? I say I won't be needing this anymore. Detective Gumshoe's letter of introduction crumpled and discarded. Sorry, letter of invitation. Crumpled and discarded. So what do you know about the victim? Officer Marshall, could you tell us more about the victim? Good men always die young. Remember that, partner. Could you be a little more specific, please? Bruce Goodman. He was a detective, right? Well, well, aren't you a feisty doggy there now? Detective Goodman was stabbed here at 5:15. The smiling Madonna told me the tale. I think he means the witness, Miss Angel Starr. One stab to the chest. A fine piece of work. This here's the autopsy report. Alright, cool. Death due to loss of blood, one knife wound, died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m. Well... What do you mean died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.? Because, okay, so his death was due to loss of blood, which means he had to have been stabbed and then left alone to bleed out. So, if Edgeworth got back here at 5:12, then that don't make no sense. None of this makes any sense. One knife wound, died an hour and a half at 4 p.m. That would take you from 4 to 5:30. But that would mean that he had to have been stabbed before they keep saying he was stabbed. Man, this is bullshit. This means nothing to me. Was my sister involved with the victim in any way? Funny you should mention that, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Sky and Detective Goodman had nothing in common at all. Nothing in common? They apparently worked together on a case a few years back. So, there's no motive. Goodman wasn't a particularly gifted detective. That's one reason why he didn't do much work with the chief prosecutor. But my sister called the victim here on the day of the murder, right? Here to this parking lot? So it seems like calling an unarmed man to a shootout at high noon. Okay. I don't mean any offense, but Officer Marshall, you're a patrolman, right? Not a detective? You calling me out? They shoot you for that in Texas. They do. Huh? I was one of them fancy shoot detectives till 2 years ago, to tell you the truth. Oh, really? Now he tells me. But you're a patrolman now? So how can you be in charge of a crime scene? Nothing gets by you, does it? So, why are you in charge? No reason. We're just short on hands right now. I'm keeping an eye out in the meantime. That's odd, though. Because Detective Gumshoe was saying that he had nothing to do. Nothing important, at least. I found him dancing outside the fucking police precinct. He's nothing but a sad old cowdog that can't find his tail. You take that back. Maybe it's because he runs with that Edgeworth, huh? Edgeworth. That cowdog's been kicked out of the cattle run by order of the chief of police. Just, you don't realize it yet. Detective Gumshoe kicked out of the investigation? I guess it's because he chills with Edgeworth. I don't know. I can slide again, though. So, I don't want to talk to you anymore. Let's look at his ugly-ass car. This appears to be the car where the body was found. Looks like the lock on the trunk is busted. The crime took place in the underground parking lot of the prosecutor's office. The body was found in the trunk of my subordinate's car. Why didn't you name Edgeworth, though, is my question. Quite a luxury car. It just screams I have money to burn. You made quite a lot of fun of it earlier. Yeah, prosecutors get the big bucks. This rope, is it? Yep, they laid it in the outline of the victim's body. So, wait, the victim must have died when the killer closed the trunk on him. You've got to be the only person I know that would come to that fuck-ass conclusion. He was stabbed. We've heard that many a time. What's this? Looks like a note of some sort. 675 12 2. That's not a 2. I don't know what the hell I just wrote, but it wasn't a 2. Look, something is written on it. Goodman. Goodman. Branded. I'm not writing in English anymore. It's just scribbles. You're right, let's see. 6, it's an S. 6, not 75. 6, 7, S. My bad. 67S 12-2. There's a name printed on the paper above that. Goodman. Maybe it fell out of his pocket when he was killed. Well, so? What does it mean, Mr. Wright? How the fuck am I supposed to know? Note to self. For deductive reasoning, go to Edgeworth, not Wright. You might be right about that, actually. I'm sure Edgeworth wouldn't know what this means either. Actually, he probably wouldn't, and he's busy. So don't bother him. If I'm not allowed to bother him, you're not allowed to bother him. This looks like a cell phone. Scientific analysis would suggest this belonged to the victim. I can't think of anyone else it could belong to. What is so scientific about that? Should we check it out? Yes. Right. Let's check it out. I'm scared. Don't ever do that to me again. Freak. Can I open it? Can I open it? Can I? Oh. Great. This phone's still on the redial screen. Redial. Mr. Wright, most phones keep a record of all the calls you've made and received. You just press the blue button to display the last number you called. Convenient, isn't it? I'm surprised you didn't know about it. Sorry to disappoint you, but even I know about things like redial. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. It's just, you never know with people from your generation. I'm 24. I'm not. Phoenix is. I'm 22. But, bro. Whatever. Let's check out this phone. Well, who'd he call? That would be the question. Why are you not able to move it? No, you're not. No, I don't want to... No! I don't want to close it! Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. These controls are not good. Do I have to open it again too? Oh my god. This sucks. This sucks. Okay, open it. Hooray! Oh good, she doesn't explain again. Press the blue button that you can't actually get in the center of the screen and you have to rotate weirdly until you can actually do it. Now, to see who the owner of this phone call blast. Note to self, a defense attorney doesn't think first, he just pushes the button. Isn't that the Steel Samurai intro? I swear it is. Hey, that song, I know that. Oh, that was Phoenix. I know that song. Hey, what's going on over there? Nothing. Oh, sorry. I see you, partner. You pressed redial on that phone there, didn't you? Well, yeah. Whose phone is this anyway? It's just on the ground over there. Whose is it? That belongs to the Chief Prosecutor Sky. What? It's my sister's. She apparently dropped it when she was taken into custody right after the crime. Look, the last call was made right when the murder occurred. Is she a big Steel Samurai fan? Looks like she was fixing to call someone. Except she only spoke for a few seconds according to this. Who'd she call? No idea. Sorry, partner. Now, I got a question for you, partner. I heard a phone ring just now. One of those newfangled ringtones. Oh, that? Oh. I'm sorry. That was my phone. What? Your phone? Yeah, it's kind of strange, but someone called me right as we picked up the other phone. Wrong number. I hope you're not lying. They shoot you for that in Texas, partner. Is he lying? Uh-oh. I've incited the wrath of the Lone Star Patrolman. Cell phone added to the court record. Property of Lana Sky. Last call made at 5:18 on the day of the murder. Can I ask you about Lana Sky? So, there's no connection between Detective Goodman and my sister? That's correct, but there's a gold mine of evidence against her. And the prospector tomorrow is none other than Edgeworth himself. I'm afraid your sister's fate is decided, Bambina. Many condolences. Officer Marshall. Yeah? How can you say that? You and my sister, you were... Is there something between this cop and her sister that I don't know about? What's happening here? I apologize. Something must have gotten to me. Maybe it's that dry wind that's blowing through the prospector's office. Dry wind or ill will, someone's up to something here, but who? Suspicions about Mr. Edgeworth have been flying around for nearly 2 years now. Forged evidence and deranged testimonies, you mean? He was unbeatable because he did whatever it took to win. Unbeatable, that is, until he met you. But rumors are just rumors, aren't they? These are prosecutors we're talking about. Evidence is everything to them. If you follow the rumors about Edgeworth to their source, you find one person. But they're off limits. Untouchable, you might say. One person. Who? Hate to say this, but it's your sister, Bambina. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye. What? My sister? Edgeworth couldn't rustle all those cattle by himself. Some people load their guns with bullets, some people load them with deals. Wait, I'm sorry, what? You're saying Edgeworth was making deals to win trials? Where there's gunshots, there's bound to be bullets. That's what the old-timers say. There's a big old secret hidden around here somewhere. Everyone knows it. Okay. I mean, yeah, Edgeworth was doing that stuff, but it's because he was raised to do it by Von Karma, who also did that stuff. Right? Like, Von Karma convinced him that was the only way to go about being a good enough prosecutor. And I don't think he does that as much anymore. And he knows damn well that he can't get away with doing it towards Phoenix. Because even when he tried, we ruined it. Huh. Is that why Detective Gumshoe was taken off the case? Yeah, probably. Did they target him because he was closest to Edgeworth? So, well, how are we doing, Mr. Wright? I guess we've got some clues. We have an autopsy report, a note from the victim, and a cell phone. So, you think we'll be okay? Well, the only thing still bothering me is that Lana is confessing to the crime. She says she did it. And no problem. I can guarantee that she's not the criminal. Oh, by the way, Emma. Yes? I know that song your phone plays when it rings. What? I didn't realize it was her phone. It's the Steel Samurai theme song, isn't it? That popular TV show for kids? Yeah, Defendable Powers. Kind of know the guy. The phone that rang earlier wasn't mine. It was yours. At 5:18, just after the murder took place. Your sister called you, didn't she, Emma? I'm sorry. Can you tell me what you talked about? She hung up right away. I see. Cell phone updated. Property of Lana Skye, last call made to her sister, Emma, at 5:18 on the day of the murder. A detective is murdered, and the suspect is the top prosecutor in the district. Got a bad feeling about this. Like, maybe I still don't know everything that went on here. I doubt you do. I don't... Okay. It still doesn't make sense. It just, none of that makes sense. It doesn't make sense. Things aren't adding up. I have a feeling, now that I've taken my notes, we will be able to quite effortlessly pick apart whatever she tries to say in court tomorrow. Because it's not adding up. It's not adding up, and the judge is easy to sway. So I'm sure we'll be fine. Maybe this case isn't as long as I thought it was. It's actually, it's a bit up there, but, and you know what? Tomorrow, we get to see Edgeworth, and that's all that matters. Otherwise, do I really have anything else to say? I don't think so. I'm sorry. I am sorry to anybody who really likes Emma, and maybe I will grow to like her more as time goes on. There's something about her that where Maya has charm in the things that she adds on to the conversations. I don't get that from Emma, and I don't know if that's because I already have the bias that she feels like a replacement for Maya that I don't like. That it like comes across like she's trying too hard when I think really she's just a kid. But yeah, and it's even her design, like, look at her. Hang on, I'll put it back. Like, even the way she's got like these two pieces of hair sticking down, and then she's got like the little thing of her hair on top, and it's like, and she has like some of like very similar sprites to Maya, and I don't know, maybe that's like the joke, is that like she's a Maya 2.0. And I'm sorry to Edgeworth. Oh my god, I'm so sorry to that man, because we kept making fun of him and roasting him, and also his poor car. He's involved in a murder case again with another like superior of his. The last time he was being framed by his superior and his mentor Von Karma, and now he has to prosecute his other superior, the chief of the prosecutors, which is crazy. And I don't know who has it out for Mr. Edgeworth, but we gotta leave him alone. We can't keep doing this. Someone help him. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be me. I fully believe that the reason Phoenix is even partially willing to take any part of this case that is atrocious, just a complete atrocious nightmare, is because Edgeworth is now involved. I don't know why or how they're letting him prosecute, though, because he is involved. Or if somebody's hoping that he'll, like, try really hard to get her put away out of, like, anger. Like, I can't believe that you would use my car as a crime scene, my knife as your murder weapon. Fuck you, I want you in jail. Edward just seems tired. Like, he doesn't want to do it anymore. He doesn't want to be here. I don't know. We'll find out more in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.